Aesthete in art rage.
I was proceeding along in a southerly direction along the Queen's Highway when I happened to notice an extremely large pair of testicles pertaining to be a brooch, me lord.
And what did you do then, officer?
Why, naturally, I handcuffed the offending items and placed the artist under arrest.
Had someone complained about this brooch, officer?
Why, no, sir.
Yet you set yourself up as the arbiter of public taste?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Have you received any training in the arts?
Why, only the martial arts, my lord.
Yet you set yourself up as the arbiter of public taste.
I am an officer in Her Majesty's Constabulary, sir.
No further questions, my lord?
Call the accused. Hey, did you make that testicle brooch?
Yes, Your Honour.
Guilty!
But, me lord, counsel for the defence.
Get on with it then, son.
Thank you, me lord.
Can you, in your own words, explain to the jury exactly why you made this testicle brooch?
Well, yes, you see, as an artist, what I'm trying to do is explain
That's enough, counsel for the defence. You are aware that this case is being tried under the common law, and therefore there is no artistic defence.
The drama that you've just been watching is actually based on a true story. On the 9th of February 1989, an artist was successfully prosecuted under the common law for outraging public decency. Now, this set a precedent, as up until then, Parliament had legislated under Section 2, Clause 4 of the Obscene Publications Act that any artwork deemed obscene should not be tried under the common law. And so now, however, any artist can be brought to trial simply on the opinion of any one person.
The recent case of the fetus earrings, in fact, was predated 10 years ago when I was prosecuted for sending indecent mail under the common law and was fined the maximum on each item, which was 5 collaged postcards, and also given a suspended jail sentence of 12 months.
Rebecca, could you explain to us what happened around the Invisible Man show at the Goldsmiths College?
I had 2 paintings in the show. One depicted a young man in front of a Porsche car with an erection, and another of my paintings was a naked woman, surrounded by American footballers.
This picture I painted about 8 months ago, and it's called The Birth of Aphrodite.
Do you ever intentionally shock people with your work?
Well, I painted it actually because I'd been doing a lot of research into Roman and Greek mythology, and so it was supposed to be an actual depiction of the birth of Aphrodite. So I was quite surprised when I did actually get quite a lot of opposition to it when I showed it, and people started to tell me they were deeply offended at a sight of male castration.
So, exactly what is outraging public decency? Well, according to the Oxford Dictionary of the English language, the word outrage means a forcible violation of another's rights, a deed of violence, to subject to violence, to do violence to. So does this mean that to prove I'm outraged, I have to go out and beat up the artist? And if so, in 2 or 3 years' time, will assault with a deadly weapon be known as art criticism?
Yes, it's very intimidating, and I certainly do try to work anywhere but England. You know, to me, England is an artistic dead zone because there are thugs going around in uniform threatening anyone who tries to express something other than the common agreed status quo vision of reality.
If all artists were to go with what people actually wanted or demanded from art, you'd just end up painting sort of dull portraits and lurid sunsets for the rest of your life. I mean, that's what people actually want to see in their living rooms, but it's not what artists choose to paint.
This case is about human rights and human freedom. It just so happens to be in an art gallery.
It is a matter of choice, as we're always being told about this fabulous word choice that we've got nowadays. Our choice to buy our own council flats, our choice to look at whatever pictures we like, our choice not to buy pornographic magazines which are in the local newsagents. Therefore, I think it's a matter of choice whether people look at paintings or not, or indeed go into art galleries.
Miss Parkin, do you think that people find images of men far more offensive than images of women?
Oh, definitely, yes. You know, women are allowed to be portrayed naked, splaying their legs all over the place from painting sculptures or indeed in magazines. I think especially when a woman paints pictures of naked men, it's taken as more offensive than if a man does it.
You do know that this charge carries a life sentence. Look at it like this. After this ruling, every single poem, book, painting, photograph, performance or work of art is subject to the common law. The purpose, meaning or message of the artist is totally irrelevant. Now, it's all just down to one small thing. What makes you puke? And welcome to another week's episode of What Makes You Puke? And tonight's guests, we have the world-famous artist, Aidan Hughes, the one, the only, Lee Bowery, and some kid. Right, gentlemen, you all know the rules, so let's get on with the show. Question 1. Which book did they try to ban in 1960?
We're going for Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Correct. Mr. Hughes, in front of you, you shall find a small deposit left by a famous actor. Who was he?
Divine? No, Divine's dog.
Correct. How big was the penis in Bronzino's An Allegory of Venus and Cupid?
1 inch.
Correct. Now, Mr. Hughes, you have 15 seconds to name as many offensive items as you can, and your time starts now.
The British film industry, Coca-Cola ads, Michael Jackson, moaning bastards on Right to Reply, youth programmes, tampon ads.
Well done, Aidan. You've scored 8 points. Now, Lee, you also have 15 seconds to name as many offensive items as you can, and your time starts now.
Rightio. I think that, that's not really offensive. It's quite funny though. Oh, I hate that thing. Oh, it's not really offensive though. It's...
Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. You don't seem to have scored any points at all on this round. Now, James, your time starts now.
Right, the Sun newspaper, facial hair on women, people who play pool badly, politicians, yobbos, dog shit, vandals, waste, pop music, and Rick Astley.
I'm afraid you've gone over time there, James, and so you score no points whatsoever. That's all, folks, but remember to join us next week for another thrilling episode of What Makes You Puke. And remember, welcome to the 21st century. And further, me lord, I put it to you that the law of this country has become a joke and a ruddy embarrassment to the good people of this nation. The law is now saying that it's a criminal offence simply to shock somebody. It's true. It's now a criminal offence to simply shock somebody. And that's official. And it's hardly a job reference, is it? But worse than this, we the people are actually being denied the right to view the work of the artist of our choice. And that's an invasion of civil liberties. The law is now the enemy of the artist. But what can they do? What should they do? I'll tell you what they should do. They should firebomb their palaces. They should run riot in the streets. They should attack the law at every opportunity. Outrage? I hope so.